Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have another fragrance review for you. It's Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male, and let's get right into it. So performance, I give it a 9 out of 10. It has really good performance because essentially it's one of those fragrances which I can smell on me the next day. I'm really tired. I just came from a run. And in terms of the scent, I would actually give it a 9.5 because essentially this fragrance, to me, it's one of my signature scents, and I mainly have two. But the way I describe this fragrance is it's everything a man should have and everything a man should be. In terms of the smell, the main notes you get would be lavender, mint, cinnamon, vanilla, as well as cedar and sandalwood. And it's such a well-balanced, layered fragrance. Like, I can't even begin to comment on how good it is because essentially when you're wearing this fragrance, nothing else smells like it. Like nothing else smells like Le Male. It's so good. And it has that perfect balance of masculinity and femininity because essentially it's sweet but still masculine at the same time. The way I describe it is it's sort of masculine due to the mint and lavender opening. It sort of has that fresh barbershop smell, like when you get a haircut and they put those chemicals on you. But then it also has a sweet, down to earth, like bubblegum, cotton candy smell. So essentially with this fragrance, in terms of who it's for, I would say it's for a masculine man who is in touch with the feminine side. The poster boy for this fragrance, I would normally picture, like, if you've ever watched those Spanish soap operas where there's a handsome guy with an open shirt named Alejandro riding in on a horse. And he's very romantic and masculine at the same time. That would be the kind of person I picture wearing this fragrance. I would almost say that this fragrance is the smell of romance. Or another example I could give is, have you ever seen those French movies where there's a French man who's masculine, but he's still trying to seduce a woman in a sort of sweet, romantic way? Um, that is essentially how I describe this fragrance, which is why I give the scent 9.5 out of 10. It's just so good because it's really, really layered. Like when you smell it, there's a lot going on. Like you just feel as if it's almost like a burger in the sense that you can taste, or in this case, you can smell a lot of things. You can smell the lavender and mint for masculinity and the other notes like the vanilla for the femininity. So it's one of the most well-balanced fragrance out there. In terms of when I would wear it, it would be autumn, and everything is unique. Like even just the way it looks, like the bottle design, that's how unique it smells, if I could put it that way. And I think that's the most appealing thing about this fragrance, is that essentially nothing else smells like it. Like no one is going to mistake this for something else. You know, it's kind of like how The Simpsons is iconic, you know, like when you just see those yellow people on the screen, you just know, like, damn, this is The Simpsons. Like, it's not any other cartoon. It has that level of, it's at that level of being that iconic. In terms of the sillage, I would give it an 8 out of 10. The projection is decent, though I heard it got reformulated a while back, like maybe in the mid 2010s. But the sillage is definitely good. In fact, most fragrances that I review that I like have a good sillage. It's just the best one would be Angel Man in terms of sillage, because that one is just beast mode. But this is definitely good. It's not beast mode. It's not like go to the club beast mode kind of fragrance. But definitely for a lot of other occasions, it's a very good fragrance. Definitely for dates, for formal events, casual events. It handles those events quite well. So overall, I would recommend getting it. It currently retails at Chemist Warehouse for $100 for 125 ml. They have the 75 ml and the 125 ml. I recommend getting the 125 ml. So that's kind of like the upper mid range of fragrances where you're paying like essentially almost $1 per milliliter. Almost. It's in between 50 cents and $1 per milliliter. Yeah, so that's all I have to say about this fragrance. But I would easily say it's in my top 3, arguably top 3. Like, I feel if you have certain other fragrances, you might not necessarily need this one, but essentially, if I didn't have like the Chanel fragrances, then this would easily be in my top 3, hands down. Obviously in my top 5 or in my top 10, but I highly recommend getting it. And if you want a signature scent, this is my second best option for signature scent.